Good evening, guys. Good evening. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes here to kind of show up, if you will. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kara. Corey. Jay. Appreciate you guys saying something in the comments. A lot of times when you jump on to do these live streams, you're not really sure, who's there. I can see it gives you a count for how many people are actually checking in, but you don't have any idea who it is. So thank you. Appreciate it. Simple live stream tonight, guys. I'm going to keep it kind of short. I'm probably just going to stream for about 30 minutes or something like that. So I'm going to give people kind of here about 5 minutes, and then we'll get started. But I think the sound is good tonight. I had some issues with that on the last one, but let me know if there's anything wrong with the sound. I'll fix the mic and all that stuff. So, oh yeah, I am. You're right. I'm a few minutes early. I figured I'd give people that much time to kind of catch up, if you will, so they can catch the beginning of the stream. And then I'll get into whatever. I don't really have too much to talk about. If you guys have some ideas, any questions, by all means, ask away. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it. A little bit of hiss, huh? I think that's honestly, I think it's picking up on the computer. I was giving a listen earlier, and I think that's what it is. I think it's actually picking up on the computer itself, the fans. So I'm going to have to figure something out with that. Still figuring out the live stream thing and how I want to do this. So, yeah, the more clear I can make it, the more clear I will make it. I was thinking about putting the computer actually in the room on the other side of the wall and just like running all the cords through the wall just to get it out of the room, and it's just, take it right out of the equation. I did put it up high, so it was away from the computer, but, we're figuring it out. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I'm going to talk mostly about what I'm doing here with the channel, with this little change with the live streaming and stuff. It's going to get better each time I do it. I'm working on it, but turn down the gain a little bit. It's pretty low, but I'll touch it down a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to help too much. All right, Corey. I'm glad you stopped in, man. Thanks. I'm probably not going to play any Skinner anyway. Have a good night, dude. So I bumped it back a little bit. It was only on like 4. That's actually just, the pickup volume for it and such. So, but I don't know. I can try some other things. Maybe some chord changes or something like that. It's the same, no change at all. Yeah, I just bumped it back to like 3 instead of 4. I turned it back to like 3. So maybe it's something just in the system. Curious. All right. Yeah, it might be with the chords or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to change anything now. I don't want to unplug things and do all that stuff just right now, but I'll work on it for the next live stream and try to improve it. I do like the unit that I'm using here. What is this thing called? Well, it's just a Zoom, but yeah, it's called the H6, the handy recorder. So this is what I use to record myself, just kind of like for spot recording my tracks and stuff. So if I'm just working on a song or something, or I can throw it up in a room when there's a couple musicians. It does do directional mics, so it picks up, from different instruments. If you step in and then move to the other side, you would actually hear the instrument move from one side to the other in your speakers. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, it's a good little unit. It's simple, and I'm going to keep working on it. I think what it's going to end up being is a totally separate microphone. Not even that unit, but this is going to be like a mixing board, essentially. I'll just use that to mix the sound, and I'll plug my guitar into it, and I'll plug a separate mic into it, and that'll just be the mixing board. I'm thinking that's where I'm going with the sound, and that should clean all that stuff up. And no, I won't use StreamYard. Not a fan. I'll use OBS, Streamlabs. I do Streamlabs, and I'll probably be on Twitch. So, well, I'll use that because I use it for Twitch. It's just a good unit. Streamlabs is good. Won't do StreamYard, though. I know that's been popular. I know a lot of people are going to StreamYard. It's just, It's not my choice, I guess. But thanks, guys, for stopping in. If you haven't said something in the chat, please do, so that way I have an idea of kind of who I'm talking to. Appreciate it if you just say hi. But either way, you can just hang out. You don't have to talk. You can just chill. And I'm going to stream here till probably about 6:30, something like that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the music and the channel. And I have, I think I'm going to talk a little bit about the veterans too, because we just had Veterans Day. So I feel like I should say something about that. And I want to talk about my pal Jimmy, who's soon going to be here too. Well, hello from Australia. Awesome. Glad you're here. Welcome. Boy, what time is it in Australia? Did you just wake up? Let's go ahead and start since it's close enough here. You know, I got 5:59, so let's hit it. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. Okay, you didn't just wake up, but wait, is it tomorrow? Is it the 14th for you? Yeah, I'm at home. This is so I didn't have an address for 3 years. You guys know I was traveling a lot and doing that stuff, but I got this apartment because I have a buddy who's doing some time, and he's coming up on parole. He got approved for parole, and he needs a home plan. And I was in a position where I could get a small apartment and do his home plan for him. That's why I'm in an apartment right now, and that's why I have the opportunity to do this. I could do a live stream and actually have some kind of regularity to a schedule, if you will. So a lot of positives came out of this, but it all goes back to my pal who is soon going to be out of prison. Yeah, let me know what the lotto results are. It's crazy, isn't it? It's tomorrow in Australia, guys. They're already ahead of us. So let me just talk about Jimmy since I kind of started on that. He made parole. They told him he had parole based on completion of a class. It's just a drug and alcohol class they mandated as part of his parole requirement. So he made parole, but he has to finish these classes. Well, of course, they didn't start the classes until after the parole board. So now he has made parole. He's clear to go as soon as he completes the course. And that course is 20 classes. And that started back in like July or something like that, August, right around Sturgis time. So he's been taking 2 classes each week. And unfortunately, the instructor passed away. And so there was like a 2-week gap where he didn't have classes. And they had an instructor who was teaching, but then he missed a couple more classes. So in the prison system, this stuff is pretty low in priority. So the classes just kind of happen when they happen, and nobody's in a hurry so that you can get out on parole any faster. So he just has to endure it. So he's released upon completion of these classes, and there's supposed to be 2 of them a week. Unfortunately, they got pushed back. So he would have been home, I think, 4 weeks ago, had the classes not been pushed back, but they were. So now, and they continue to be pushed back. The most recent letter I got to him said that he's going to be surprised if he gets out before December, because just, the frequency of the classes being canceled, it's just showing that it's going to push it further and further back. So is what it is. Prison was never meant to be fun. And you certainly, as an inmate, you have no say in anything. So he's just riding the wave until it pushes him home, I guess, But that's why the apartment, I've got a pal. I'm trying to look out for him. So I got an apartment, and here we are. And we get to do these right here. So good things. Not all bad. It's actually good. So I got some regularity. I started a fishing charter this year. So that let me get kind of a steady schedule. And I've been taking people fishing. In the meantime, in the interim, I'm a fisherman. But I thought with the live stream, with the opportunity to do this, I would play some music for you all and just hang out, do some chatting. It's good for the channel. If you guys haven't done the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it if you would. And do check to see if you're subbed. That's a big deal too. So YouTube is finally paying me a little bit of money each month, and you can help out just by giving them a sub. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the algorithm. So thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So Veterans Day was Saturday, and hopefully you are a veteran and you got to celebrate it, or you got to celebrate Veterans Day with a veteran here on this past Saturday. I was thinking about streaming, but fortunately I have some pals. We all kind of got together. Two of us are veterans, and so we just kind of hung out and played some what do they call it? Washers. It's kind of like cornhole, We played washers and had a great cookout and stuff. Just kind of hung out and chatted, and it was pretty low key. No cameras, no socials, no nothing like that. It was just us sitting around talking about fishing and hanging out with the pals. So that was it's fantastic little celebration for Veterans Day, and I'm so glad that I had friends I could do that with. So to all the veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for our freedom, and happy Veterans Day. What else is there to say? Happy Veterans Day, guys. I think that with this stream, I'm going to do the chat portion for like 15 minutes, and then I'll just play a tune. I think that's what I'm going to do. And the tune that I picked to play tonight, all the songs I play are going to be my own songs. I don't really cover too many songs. If you hear me do a cover, I'm just doing that for fun. But mostly I'm playing stuff that I wrote. But certainly on these streams and stuff, I'm going to stick to my own music, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to promote it. You know what I mean? I did not make the Tampa camp out here this fall. Again, that had to do with the timing of my buddy getting out of prison. I didn't want to be in Florida whenever he tried to make a phone call, me like, hey, you can come get me, So I knew it was unlikely, but I just didn't want that to be a problem. So I stayed here. I focused on work, essentially the fishing charter, and I made sure I was close to the house for him. But as of right now, I'm still optimistic that he could make it home for Thanksgiving. But more realistically, it might be into December, maybe the first week of December or so. Really just depends on those classes. That's it. As soon as he completes them, phone call, I'll go up and pick him up, do the paperwork, And Jay, I'm not pushing Twitch yet. I don't think that I have the follower base to push Twitch. And I think I'm still kind of thinking of how I want to work out streaming on Twitch. Twitch is mostly known for being a gaming platform. And I am a gamer. I don't know if you guys know that. I play video games. I'm OG, man. They talk about OG, but I'm OG. I had a Game Boy. I played Nintendo, right? Some of y'all probably played Atari. I played it too, but that wasn't my brand. That wasn't my era, if you will. I was Nintendo. I was Super Nintendo. I was that era. But yeah, I haven't been pushing the Twitch at all. So it's not a. YouTube's been the best input and return that I can get on all the social medias. I'm almost done with Instagram. I think that they're anyways, I'm putting Instagram kind of behind me for now. I still have a channel and such. You guys are welcome to follow me over there. But I think there's just a lot of mud going on at Instagram. I can't even keep straight who real followers are and who all the, the others are. So I'm moving away from them and doing more on YouTube and Facebook, honestly. YouTube and Facebook have been the two best, the best feedback that I get from folks are from those two. Best for the business, if you will, for the brand. But Twitch is still high on my list. I think Twitch is right after YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, I'm not walking away from Twitch. It might actually end up being my number one. Well, you just ask. That's it. The biggest issue with using my music is I don't have a quality studio recording of it. That's the issue. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, so I've gone to the studio 3 times, and due to circumstances, it didn't work out. And I don't want to get into all the circumstances of those, but I had to walk away I just had to. So when I go to a studio, I want to record something quality and make it available for folks. And then all you have to do is ask me. I want to keep track of who's actually using my music out there to some degree. So yes, it's no big deal. You just talk to me. I was thinking about actually sitting down with this unit right here and just doing some raw recordings for exactly what you're talking about there. And I thought I might just send it out to some folks, people in the community, if you will. Because with a channel as small as mine, it's still a really small community. I think I've met everybody face to face that's in my community. Most people, anyways. I have a couple in there I haven't talked to yet, but for the most part, I've probably met you face to face. You can, Jay, yes. You can cast to a couple places. I'm not sure how many they limited at, but yeah, you can do multiple casting. It might be like four different platforms. I don't know what it is, though. I might be way off. Maybe it's unlimited. I don't know. But yeah, Twitch is still the best. I think there's something more professional about it. There's more interaction, of course, for the viewers. They can do a lot more stuff. And, Facebook is kind of trying to do some things. YouTube is kind of trying to do it. But no, I think Twitch just has it figured out. I think they've been doing it for long enough now. They've kind of ironed out the little kinks. They got it figured out. There's people who make a real career streaming on Twitch and doing nothing else. I mean, that's their full-time job. So it's kind of like YouTube in a way. You got to commit to it. If you fully commit to it, you can make it a career. But I think that Twitch is soon going to be a part of the brand, but I'm not in a rush. Still, randallrydes.com. That's my webpage. If they strip all social medias from us, I'm still going to have my webpage. They can remove web pages too, but it's the best chance I have at holding on to something. Yeah, it's best for streaming. You're right. I think that for archiving video, I think that YouTube is the place for that. Like if you wanted to personally just have your videos like saved for years and years of consumption, you know what I mean? YouTube's still really good for that. Twitch does it to some degree, but things could change. Twitch might just change it. I think they keep the videos for 6 months or something like that. But who knows? Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll start putting some pressure on YouTube soon. Buddy, if I could get out to Australia and do some fishing, I might just stay there. You guys have it all. That's a different kind of fishing. So my long term, or I'll say long term, hopefully it's short term, but my next step, my next stage in planning is actually going to be a resident down in Florida. So I have year-round riding. I'll be closer to the events that I'm mostly interested in, especially early in the year, so that I can get involved with the music scene early in the year and be at the first events of the year. But also with my fishing charter is I can fish. I'm actually thinking about fishing down in the Gulf of Mexico. There's some great fishing to be had down in the Gulf. So move down there, get a bigger boat, go fishing. It doesn't sound bad. I don't think I'm going to leave America, though. I'm going to stay put. I like the United States. I'm definitely an American through and through. I don't think I could break ties here. So I'm a forever citizen. No offense, but I hope you understand. I like home. I wouldn't mind a visit. I can do that. I'll grab a bird. Guys, let me do this. Like I said, I want to keep this stream kind of short, but because it's Veterans Day, I wanted to focus on the veterans for the song I chose. So I'm going to play one. And when I wrote this song, it was this is the background of it, if you will, is I was thinking of how to write a song. I wanted to write one that was very transparent, and it kind of told people who I was, kind of give people an impression that's accurate, at least at the time, of kind of like what what my thought process was, and kind of some background. So I just wrote at the top of a piece of paper, I wrote who I am. And I started filling in these lines and writing these, poetry kind of stuff, And at the end of it, I realized that I had written something not just about who I am, but who we all are. As far as the biking community, there were so many similarities that are universals, that it was for everybody. It wasn't just for me, it was for all of us. But at that point, I had finished the song, and a whole lot of lines rhymed with who I am. I couldn't change it, so I just changed that one word to who we. So it's bad English, but guys, I'm going to play it for you now. This is Happy Veterans Day. This is a kind of a patriotic tune. I'm going to play it for you, and the title is simply Who We Am. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Can't buy freedom. Freedom don't come free. When we're looking for soldiers, we only find you and me. If it were needed, I'd be proud to serve again. For all those who came before, 'cause that's just who we am. We live for two willing, shaking the ground, riding with the ones we call our baby, bouncing town to town. May call yourself a midnight girl, biking boy, or mountain man, but to them we're all enthusiasts. I guess that's who we am. We're thankful for the poker runs and the July sun, the bank of a turn, friends and fun. Love the ones who ride with me, respect all those who keep us free. Time away from the city lights with a week-long run or a Tuesday bike night. Mile logging, American, that's just who we am. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Can't buy freedom, but freedom don't come free. You can't buy freedom, freedom don't come free. You can't buy freedom, oh, but freedom don't come free. In case you didn't hear, freedom don't come free. We're thankful for the poker runs and the July sun, bank of a turn, friends and fun. I love the ones who ride with me, respect all those who keep us free. Time away from the city lights with a week-long run or Tuesday bike night. Mile logging, top dogging, American, that's just who we am. Yeah, we're mile logging, top dogging, American, that's just who we am. And that's who we am, guys. That's a short live stream. Guys, do that right there, the sub if you would. And I'm going to go. I got chili I want to eat up, and I want to watch a movie tonight. So I'm glad to check in with you, but thanks for stopping in. I'm going to try and do this every week. It's Monday evening around 6 o'clock, and I'll continue to work on the audio and video and stuff. We'll try to improve this every week for us, all right? So till I see you next time, guys, much love and much respect. See ya.